Hello, Aquarius. Thank you for watching Cosmic Cassie. This is going to be your new moon in Leo reading. So it does happen on the 28th. As you can see, I'm going live on the 28th, so I'm a little bit behind on schedule. But if you catch this before, during, or right after the new moon, it can still help you, even if it's a couple of days after. What I'm going to do is the first row is going to be the peak energy. So it's probably going to be tonight that you're going to feel the most amount of energy, and then it'll kind of linger on until tomorrow. I'm going to pull a row that lets you know how that energy is affecting you when it's at its peak, right? The things that you can expect to experience. Most of this is going to be more feelings. I might talk about it as a situation or like items or actions, things that you're doing. But just understand it might be more of a pull to do those things, or a feeling, an inclination. It's going to be more intuitive feel, an emotional feel, rather than like, oh, this is what is going to happen on the day of. Okay. And then the second row that I'm going to pull is how you can best utilize the energies that are left over after the new moon is done. So these energies are going to linger for up to probably a week. And then after that week is over, you have to wait till the next full moon to get that peak energy. But the energy that is left over, it's still accessible. And there's, for each collective sign, there might be the best way to help them by using those energies. So I'm going to tap into that and kind of help you guys see how you can really use this energy to its full benefit here. So let's jump into it. I don't want to take too long. I have to do the air and the fire signs all. So I'm going to try to keep this short, but if it's meant to be long and a lot of messages come out, I'm going to go ahead and use those. So I do channel the messages. So when I clarify the cards, it's not really meant for me. It's more of a clarification that's meant for you, so that you can see that like the message that I channeled is aligning with the cards that I pulled here. For some reason, I'm not feeling like this is a deck. I'm feeling a little bit more drawn to this deck here. So we're going to use this one instead. Okay. What do we have for Aquarius for the new moon Leo tonight? What energies will Aquarius expect to have during the new moon in Leo tonight? Okay, let's go ahead and get to it, Aquarius. All right. Sorry. New moon in Leo. I'm not going to take those. We have Judgment that's flipped over, but it did not fall out. For me, when a card is flipped over, it means it was a possibility, a thought, an available path, an available, energy that was there that you might have considered, you might have thought about. And the card that did flip over here, I think it was Judgment. Yeah, Judgment. So you might have like made a decision about something, or started to make a decision, but then you changed your mind and decided like not to make the decision. What could have happened is that you also were starting to see something clearly, but then something happened that kind of maybe took away the clarity for you. And that could also be why you did not make the decision here. Is that good? I'm not doing that. Is that good? I'm going to do 2 more for you, Aquarius, for this top one. All right. Okay, never mind. I guess we're doing 4, and we're going to do 5 on the bottom. I thought they were trying to say, like, do 5 on the top, and I'm like, I'm not doing that many on the top, and, like, this is going to go way past that time. So they meant, like, you're good with 4 on the top, and we're going to do 5 on the bottom here. Okay. Thank you. They're like, we'll do it quick. We'll help you. We'll do it quick. Sometimes it's nice when you get the messages fast, because, then you can get through to the reading, or get through the reading quicker. But when they give it to you too fast, it's like your words come out all flustered because you're trying to like say and relay everything. And it's like really hard. Okay. I I don't really look at the bottom of the deck unless I'm like pulled to look at it. On the bottom, we do have the 10 of Cups here. For the bottom of the deck, it's almost like the top is what you don't see coming, right? So this is the future. This is like things that are coming in for you, that they're the energies that haven't quite come to you yet, but they're on their way. And then on the bottom, these are the energies that are like on their way out, that are exiting. It doesn't necessarily mean like you'll no longer have a 10 of Cups if that's how you're feeling right now. It just means like the energy is shifting to focus on something else. So the focus won't be the 10 of Cups anymore. The focus might be something different, which ironically enough, is that 3? Nope, just 2. Ironically enough, it's like the exiting energy is the 10 of Cups, and the energy that we're starting the reading off with it is the 10 of Swords, and they're telling me to go ahead and look at the incoming energy here, which is the Queen of Cups. Okay, let's get into it. What am I clarifying with? I like hurt my wrist, guys, so I'm sorry if you see me like messing with it. That's probably why. I don't know what I did, but it doesn't feel too good. A little sore. Okay, so let's go ahead and get into it and start here. 10 of Swords. So again, this is like the energy at its peak. This is the energy that you're going to be feeling. Immediately feeling an energy of like, what's coming to mind is like, it's more of a betrayal than it is an ending. Because, the 10 of Swords can mean like backstabbed and then like a sudden ending, or like a really painful ending, a tragic ending, things like that. I don't really get endings. I'm not getting an ending to something. I'm getting more of like a backstab situation. Someone feels betrayed. Someone feels lied to. Someone feels manipulated. And again, Aquarius, when I'm going through this, for whatever reason, I didn't do this with the other readings, but for whatever reason, I'm feeling like I need to do this. So I don't know why. I'm not going to direct all the energies at you, because I'm being guided more like to speak about it in a way of like, this is a situation, and it could, these energies could apply to you, or it could apply with someone that you know, someone you're involved with. Like it could be the emotions, the energy of someone else. But that could also be because it's coming into your awareness that someone feels this way. They might have felt that you backstabbed them, that you betrayed them, something like that. But nonetheless, the starting energy here with the 10 of Swords, I definitely am getting like a betrayed kind of energy. Interestingly enough, the new moon in Leo, because it's in Leo, it's giving everyone a lot of energy, a lot of ability, a lot of motivation, as well as like strength, courage, confidence to do things that they know that they felt like they need to do, but they've just not had maybe the confidence to do it. They've not had the energy to actually go and do it. And now with this new moon coming in, because it's a new moon, it's a deep reflective kind of energy where it's like it's going within, it's pulling things that are deeply in you, it's pulling those emotions out. And then that Leo energy is coming in, and it's like, okay, let's take these emotions and let's fix it. Let's do something with it. Let's not just like reflect and look at it. Let's actually get courage, get strength and confidence. Let's get the motivation, the energy to do something about it. And so I feel like what's happening here is it's like someone has been feeling really betrayed, really crossed. Like they've really felt like someone or a situation like really wronged them. Okay. It's an energy of, like a lot of paranoia, like paranoid because you don't want it to happen again. Like it's not like a traumatizing situation, but it's definitely like I can't believe they would do that. Like, that's so petty. That's so stupid. Like, I can't believe someone would do something like that. Like, that's the energy I'm getting from it. And it's like, it's antagonizing, right? It's like it's like picking at you. Like, you can't leave it alone. Like, it's just picking at you. You just feel this way. And it's just like, I can't believe they would do that. And it's like, the more that it festers and sits and that you think on it, or this person's thinking on it, they're getting more and more frustrated, more and more like, I can't believe they would do that. Like it's like the energy keeps getting more intense, like the longer you sit and think about this. Okay. Let's go ahead and clarify. 10 of Swords for Aquarius. Thank you. The Chariot and the Knight of Pentacles. And so the feeling could have been with the Chariot. It's like the Chariot is not just an energy of like, oh, things are moving really fast. If you, and I definitely use like the decks and what they portray. So even if they portray like Ten of Swords as being this awesome thing, that is why I feel like I'm guided to use certain decks. And so I use the visualization of the cards a lot. Okay. So with the Chariot, it's like she is flying over the mountains. She's got her hands up. She's trusting in the universe. She's trusting in where this chariot is taking her. She doesn't have any reins, okay? She's not holding on to anything to control the situation. It's like, I'm moving really quick. I don't know where, I don't know why, but I'm trusting it. I'm enjoying it, but I am going very far, right? I'm being like almost like thrown out of a situation here. And that's the energy I'm getting from the chariot. It's like, spirits coming in and they're literally like throwing you out of the situation. They're just picking you up and tossing you somewhere. And you're like, I don't even know where you're tossing me, but anything is better than this. Okay. And then the Knight of Pentacles is known to be like very slow, strategic, patient, very, very controlled kind of energy for a knight. But they're the only knight in the suit that's known to like get to the end goal. They do it slow, but they do eventually get there, and it pays off. The energy that I'm getting from this is, oddly enough, it's almost like so I've never gotten this before. Like the circles that are on this card, I feel like they're planets, and I feel like this guy is like he's bouncing off of different planets. Like he's moving planets. He's like changing his universe, right? He gets bored with this one and just jumps to the next one. Gets bored with that one, jumps to the next one. Is interested over there, jumps to that one. But it's like it's a universal energy. It's like a shift of energy. It's not just like, oh, I'm going to move my house. It's like, I'm not only going to move my house, I'm going to move the city, the state, the zip code. Like I might just move to a different country altogether. Like that kind of energy. But he's looking at the past, and he's also holding on to something. And I feel like it's like a piece of like a moon of a planet that he really admired, that he really liked. So he never quite let it go, right? He never forgot about it. As he like continues to move in all these different places, he never quite forgot about that specific planet. Like there's a planet that he was at, there's an energy he was in, and he's taken a little piece of it with him everywhere he's gone. Is kind of what this is odd. I'm like giving a whole storyline here. Interesting. And so I feel like the reason why it's clarifying the Ten of Swords here is because there was definitely a situation where someone felt this like betrayal. They felt like the situation was really unjust, unfair. Like they really felt like someone crossed them. And as soon as they felt that, they were gone. They were gone. Like no time wasted, no time left, right? So you could have been blocked. You could have blocked someone else, ghosting. They didn't care what it was. It was like, oh, I don't feel good about this. Like you're gonna do this to me. Cool, I'm gone. And they just immediately left. But even though they left quickly, they left drastically, they left and like went very far away. It's like it's still in the energy because it was never let go of. So they left physically, but energetically, emotionally, mentally, it was never left behind. And then as we transition to the Two of Cups here, and I feel like that's what the Leo energy is pointing out for you guys, just to like reference it back to that is, yeah, you can physically leave something, but that doesn't mean that like you've actually let go. And so I'm feeling an energy of like, maybe it's time to let go, but we'll see how it plays out. Moving into the second card here, we have the Two of Cups. Two of Cups is all about like spirituality. It's all about union. It's about coming together and having like an emotional fulfillment that was meant for you, that's aligning with your spirit, that's aligning with the universe, that's something that's meant for you. Okay, this is something that feels really good. It's divinely guided. It doesn't have to be love, it doesn't have to be romance, but this is something that fills your cups because it's divinely guided. It's meant for you. It feels good. It just syncs with you so good. It's just like, this is nice. This feels great, right? So I feel like the reason why that's the second card here, that it's like that energy shifted into a Two of Cup energy where whoever it is that, kind of seeing why they had me say it this way. So whatever energy it was that felt betrayed, when they left, they quickly moved into some kind of like spiritual connection, spiritual opportunity. They fell into something or multiple things here that was meant for them, that aligned with them. It's oh, this house aligns with me, these friends align with me, this relationship aligns with me. So it's like as soon as they were able to move and leave quickly, they may not have let go of the entire situation, they didn't release that energy, but because they were taking action, they did end up like falling into situations that really aligned with them, like their whole spirit and soul here. Go ahead and clarify Two of Cups for Aquarius. Clarify Two of Cups for Aquarius. Thank you. We have Eight of Pentacles. So that's kind of working hard, putting in that hard work and then reaping the reward. As you put work in, you're seeing your efforts coming back. Like you're seeing the results of what you're doing because it just keeps getting better and better and better, right? So it's almost like the more they moved, the further they went, the more they aligned with things around them, the more they fell into situations that felt really good to them. It might have been difficult to always keep moving like that and to like to constantly be in like a detached kind of energy here where it's like, I got to keep moving, I got to keep going, I got to keep, it's like, yeah, that might have been a little hard for them, but the more and more they tried it, the more and more they did it, the more and more they perfected it to the point that they were able to align with energies that really, really are good for them. And we have the Ten of Cups in reverse, which is interesting because I was pulling it to clarify. I was starting to shuffle to just go ahead and get a clarification for the Five of Pentacles. So it's like, I feel like this is the person that left. This is their energy. The person that got left, that is like doing the betraying, right? That's doing the backstabbing, that did something to make someone feel like they were being betrayed. They're feeling the Five of Pentacles, quite the opposite here. And then it's got the Ten of Cups in reverse, clarifying it. So this person's really upset. They're really unhappy. They're not fulfilled. They're feeling really left out. They're not able to physically move, even if they're still holding on to that situation, or if they feel like they released it, it really doesn't matter. Physically, in the 3D realm, that this person is like feeling the results of whoever it is that left. They're really like stuck in this negative energy. They feel left out and abandoned. They feel they don't feel betrayed, but it's almost like I feel like a borderline energy of like, I feel betrayed because you left me after you felt that I betrayed you. It's like a weird energy here. And I really hope this isn't you, Aquarius, but for some of you, it absolutely could be. Okay. But it's like, I'm getting an energy of really like, how dare you leave me because I did that to you? Like, I felt left out in the cold, but at the same time, it's like you understand, why. You may not understand, but why this person left. But it's almost like it's making the situation worse. Like you're feeling even more distraught about the situation because you know why they left. And it's like, it's because of me, but you're not taking ownership that it's because of you. It's almost like you're blaming them for leaving after you did something or after this person did something, right? It's like, it's just not a good energy here. Like, and then in this card, you can even see, it's like this person's being handed something. They're being given something. If you can see that arm right here, that's like, they're not holding like a full pentacle, but it's something that can turn into a pentacle. And it's almost like they're holding out, they're offering it, but neither of these people are acknowledging it. Like neither of these people are even looking at it because they're so trapped in their own emotion, their own feeling of being left out, bruised, battered. I keep wanting to say betrayed, but it's not betrayed, but they definitely are feeling this energy of like, I'm blaming you for making me feel this way. Like this person does not take responsibility or ownership for their own emotions, for their own actions here. But they absolutely are feeling it. They're feeling those emotions, but they are not taking ownership of why they feel them. Okay. So Ten of Cups, clarifying it. Ten of Cups reverse, clarifying it, right? And then we move into the Knight of Pentacles. And so the Knight of Pentacles is, again, we have the Knight of Pentacles up here. And so I feel like it's almost as if like the person that left is just in this great, beautiful energy. The person that got left is in this like distraught, difficult energy. They can't really get out of it. And then you have the Knight of Pentacles ending the energies that you're going to be feeling like when this new moon is at its peak here. And the Nine of Pentacles is talking to both of these people. Okay, it's referencing both situations, and it's pretty much saying it's slow, steady progress. So Aquarius, regardless of which side of that you fall on, whether you're the person that did the betraying or you're the person that felt betrayed, it doesn't matter which energy you're showing up in. The end result is still the same for either situation. I feel like it's like spirit trying to let you know, like, slow, steady progress, like focus on just moving slow. You don't need, like, this person is taking leaps and bounds, like they're moving quickly, they're moving drastically, they're moving far away, they're doing like the most. Okay, and then the other person is doing the least. They're not doing anything at all. They're sitting in the same pool of tears that they got left in. Okay, they're taking no action on anything in any direction. And so it's almost like the Nine of Pentacles is letting this person that moved, it's letting them know, okay, pace yourself, like slow down. You don't need to move to a different country just to find your balance, just to find your happiness, just to heal or get out of the situation here. There's no need for you to keep like doing these drastic changes and drastic moves here. You can like slow it down, get a little bit more stable, focus on like maybe building a foundation somewhere rather than constantly moving. And then it's telling this person that got left, dude, you can't just sit in the same spot forever. Like at some point you need to move. You need to start focusing on something. You need to be more aware of your surroundings. Yes, you may be like very emotional, but it's time to start making those baby steps like forward. You need to do something to get yourself out of this. And that something is moving forward. Do something different. Try something, go outside, get dressed, get showered. Like I really feel like this person like does nothing anymore. Like they're just so stuck in this like just negative energy here. And it's like, I don't want to get out of bed. I don't want to see the sun. I don't want to make money. Even if you gave me money, I don't even want to spend the money. It's like, okay, you got to start doing something here. You got to move. Okay, let's go ahead and clarify Knight of Pentacles. Clarify Knight of Pentacles for Aquarius. Thank you. Clarified by the Seven of Wands. That's being guided. Seven of Wands can be looked at in a few different ways. The way that I see it, the way that I'm feeling it, it's being guided. It's like, let me lead you. Stop falling into all these different things. It's time to stand your ground, listen to your intuition, and be led. Be given the right direction to move into. There was another sign that had like a similar message, like stop taking chances and risks and all that. Like let us lead you. Like stop doing what you're doing, listen and let us lead you. I'm getting the same kind of message here. So you could have like, I don't know, maybe the stories are intertwined, but I'm not going to try to remember what zodiac sign it was. I feel like it was Pisces. I don't know why, but it's like the universe's way of saying like, we're leading you, we're guiding you, we're literally pushing you in the right direction here, but you got to like, let us do that. Okay. So that is going to be the energies that you might be experiencing. Again, there's two situations here and the outcome is the same. Okay. Either slow down or speed up. You know where you're at. You know how to apply it to yourself. The second row here is going to be the energies that are left over after the new moon is over. So these are going to be different ways that you can utilize this energy to its full potential here. So once the new moon goes away, what are you doing now? So it's kind of like breaking it down into more detail. Like this is what you're going to be feeling and this is how you do it. Okay. So starting off, we have the Three of Swords. The Three of Swords energy, I feel like when the new moon first comes and then goes, so like tomorrow, you're going to start feeling a little bit emotional. You're going to start maybe reminiscing a little bit too much on past pains and hurts. And again, it doesn't matter which person I'm talking to here. This message is for both of you. The same way this is ending for both of you, this message is for both of you. And so now I'm going to start referencing you and not like make it situational here, but it's like you're going to start looking into the past. You're going to be thinking about the past a lot here. I don't feel like there's any like new heartbreak coming in. There's nothing painful happening. There's nothing that's happening in the present moment. This is more like you are reflecting. You're thinking about things that have happened in the past and how you have been hurt by people, how you have felt after situations have gone wrong, things like that. You're doing a lot of reminiscing here, and it's kind of dredging up all those sad, depressive, like anxiety, abandonment, all those different emotions, they're kind of being pulled to the surface here. Go ahead and clarify 3 of Swords for Aquarius. Thank you. Queen of Wands. And so it's like, I feel you trying to be confident. You're trying to portray this like, this confidence. And I think that you do a really good job at acting like you don't care. Because like Aquarius, right, they're known for like, oh, they're so detached, like they don't have any emotion. It's like, no, the emotions are there, but the way that you guys portray and project to the outside world is, I'm confident, I'm good, I'm not worried about it, it's no problem here. And so I feel like that's where the Queen of Wands is coming in. It's saying like, yes, you portray this strong person, but deep within, like there is a lot of heartbreak, there is a lot of pain, there is a lot of like past hurts and memories and things like that. And so you're really pulling those up, and it might how would you say that? It might crack your mask that you show to the world here, because I feel like that Queen of Wands, you're not going to look as confident anymore, because this is like a deep pull. Like it could be one situation, it could be multiple situations. It's like things that you haven't processed, emotions that you haven't actually gone through yet. And then next up we have the Sun. So it's letting you know, like, yes, you're pulling these emotions up, you're pulling them out, you're going to feel those emotions, you're going to feel bad, you're going to feel really like you might have some anxiety, you might feel like if you're in a relationship, you might get really clingy with your partner all of a sudden, and it's more out of a fear of losing them, like you're just feeling like a big baby here, like you just want to be loved and nurtured because you're feeling a lot of negative emotions happen here. And then as you move into the energy, like as we continue and the new moon energy goes less and less, that feeling kind of goes away, and you start to think more about the things instead of a negative light, you're seeing them more in a positive light. Like, okay, yes, that really hurt, that didn't feel good, that did end, but look where it got me, look what I got out of it, look what I learned out of it, look what I was able to gain out of that situation, out of that lesson, out of that learning. You're starting to, like, it's like you had to pull the negative emotions up in order to see the value of them, to see what actually came out of those things. And it's happiness. It was you gaining some sense of like even inner child healing. It might have shown you things that you never saw about yourself. So it's like allowing you to be happy. It allowed you to be more free. It allowed you to really like get into this really positive energy that was always within you, but you just had to change the way that you looked at something here. So this is letting you know, like, yeah, that shit hurt, but guess what? What you got out of it was so much more than just pain. You actually got happiness, you got freedom, you got healing, you got peace, you got like inner knowing, you got wisdom, whatever it is here for you. I'm going to clarify something for Aquarius. Thank you. The moon. It's those things that you don't see. The moon is all about, some people say it's like, secrets, illusions, whatever. For me, the moon is like, these are things that you don't see directly. The moon only comes out at night. It's not until it's completely pitch black and dark outside that you can see the moon. The moon does not show you what's actually there, but then when you move out of the darkness and into the light and the sun comes back, it's like, oh wow, like you start to see how things can play off of each other. You start to see what that balance actually is. You cannot have the sun in the day without having the moon in the night. And so that's what the moon is kind of representing here, is like, yes, it's that transfer. I'm getting a lot of Scorpio energy for some reason, but it's like that transformation energy here where it's like, yes, that was painful, but it transformed into something beautiful, right? Like you cannot have pain without pleasure. You cannot have sadness without happiness, okay? And it goes vice versa. It works both ways. And I feel like once you start to feel yourself looking at things in a positive light here, you're almost inspired to take action to like go do something you've never done before. Like start planning an adventure, start planning your life, start planning foundation, like start planning something here that requires you to act on it. But it's really asking you, like, okay, now that you're seeing things in a positive light, that's the energy that you want to plan in. You don't want to plan when you're feeling shitty, low, and negative, right? You want to be planning when you're feeling really high. You're feeling your vibrations high. Your energy is abundant, when you have this great mindset, because that's when you're going to plan the best and you're putting your intention into that plan. You're being guided. You're following. Your channels are way more open. The happier, the higher energy vibration that you are, you're receiving more messages clearly. 8 of Cups and 9 of Cups. So it's telling you, like, yeah, if you're going to start planning in this kind of energy, in this like abundant sun kind of energy, you are not going to plan anything that's going to make you unfulfilled. So like the 8 of Cups is, hey, this isn't fulfilling to me. I don't really like this. And the 9 of Cups is like, I'm going to pursue something that does make me feel good. Like it can be about a relationship, address it or fit it in however it needs to. I'm not really getting relationship vibe right here. It's more like the Knight of Cups. If it's not romance, it's I'm chasing something that is fulfilling to me. I'm looking for something that's going to fill my cup. Like I want to find something that actually is going to be really good for me, that makes me just feel so emotionally happy and fulfilled and good here. You're a knight on the search of love, or you're a knight on the search of positive, fulfilling energies, okay? Opportunities, groups, people, hobbies, whatever it is for you. And so this is letting you know, when you start planning, all of the plans that you have while you're in this sun energy, they're all going to be fulfilling for you, because you're not going to stand for anything that does not fulfill you. If it doesn't feel good, you will not plan to do it. And that's how it should be. And the more that you do this, the more that you are planning in a more positive mindset and energy and emotion, you become the emperor, right? Because the emperor is all about, hey, I have mastered everything, like as far as all 4 kings here. I've been through it all. I've learned a lot of different lessons, and I still take action. But even though I take action, I don't get thrown off when I take action. So this could be sometimes like even a king. King can do this, okay? Depending on the storyline, but it's like a king can take action and be really good, like mastery level, like they do it really, really well, but they can still be messed with sometimes. Like they can still be thrown off. There's still lessons that maybe they haven't learned totally. There's still things that they're not aware of, and that's why they haven't reached emperor stage, because they have to learn all 4 suits in order to become the emperor. They have to experience all 4 different elements here in order to become the emperor. So it's like you're taking more control of your life with this planning and a happy, positive mindset here. This energy really allows you to create something, or at least plan something. You don't necessarily have to take action on it, but it's bringing in this energy where you can really plan on being successful. Whatever it is that you come up with during this new moon energy, like after the new moon is gone, whatever ideas that you have, these are ideas that can really enhance you, financially, emotionally, spiritually. It can really bring in a lot of abundance and happiness, and you can have and feel like you're more in control of your situation, of everything that comes to you. It's really putting you in this emperor energy. So you're not going to get into the emperor energy like right now, I don't feel, but the ideas that the plans that you create now are going to be what you can use later. Even if you fall back into like this like sad energy, you have plans that you create now that can get you to this emperor stage. I hope that makes sense. Oops. Go ahead and clarify emperor for Aquarius. Thank you. 9 of Pentacles, 5 of Pentacles. Look, like you're 5, right? Again, it doesn't matter which person I'm talking to here. It's like if you ever felt like you were in a lack energy, in a like that 5 of Pentacle, I don't have enough. I need more. That scarcity mindset. I'm lacking in this. I wish I had more of that. Why can't that be me? Why can't I do this? Because I don't have enough. Like if you had that scarcity mindset, like everything that comes along with the 5 of Pentacles here, it's letting you know this emperor energy It's like, yeah, you're going to transform into the Nine of Pentacles. Doesn't matter if you're in a relationship or not. The Nine of Pentacles is more about I can take care of myself. I'm abundant by myself. I know how to provide for myself. I know how to be independent. I don't have to depend on anyone for anything when it comes to my stability, when it comes to my finances, when it comes to what I want to do. You may not be like exploding with money and abundance and, all this other stuff, but you're in a place where it's like, I don't need to rely or depend on anyone to feel secure and safe within my situation because I know how to create that for myself. And that's definitely Emperor energy, or at least pre-Emperor energy here. Okay. And then the World, I feel like it's pretty clear where this is ending off, but we'll still go into it. It's like once you make these plans, first, once you pull up these negative energies, right, that you tucked away, and then you start to see how those energies actually benefited you, how those situations, those heartbreaks, those pains actually did something amazing for you. You're going to be inspired to have all these different ideas, to plan all these different things, to maybe organize your life a little bit more and start creating goals, make a vision board. It's like you're wanting to get more sense of control over what you're doing and where you're going. You're seeing the path clearly here in this beautiful, positive, abundant light here. And it's like those plans are what's going to take you to the Emperor energy. And from the Emperor energy, we're going to have a brand new beginning. It's like I'm finally going into a new cycle here. The Wheel of Fortune more so talks about cycles, like going into a new cycle. The World is more like you can be in the same like world, but have a different cycle with a new person or with the same person. It's like the cycle is shifting, the cycle is changing. You're closing something out, you're opening something new within that cycle. Could be good, could be bad. You don't know until it happens, right? But the World is like a complete shift. It's like you're no longer in this category having all these cycles and lessons within this category. You are now in the next level, going from level 1 to level 2, right? In level 1, you might have like 5 different battles or 5 different missions that you had to complete. Once you complete those, bam, now you're level 2. The missions, the battles, the experiences, everything changes. It's no longer the same kind of cycles that you've experienced with like the heartbreak, the pain, being in Five of Pentacles, or whatever it is that you've been like, you're like, oh, man, I've been going through this crap like for a long time. It's like now you're going to be going through a whole new set of different interactions. You're going to be meeting way different people. You're going to be thinking about things in a completely different mindset here. It's like once you're able to make those goals, those plans, and actually work towards them and reach this Emperor stage, even if you're not full Emperor, I feel like it's a matter of working towards being the Emperor. You're taking that Knight of Pentacles, right? You're taking those baby steps. You're taking that progress and you're moving it forward inch by inch. And that's what's going to get you to the Emperor energy. Once you get Emperor energy, it's like you'll never experience any of this again. You're never going to have to go backwards and relearn or redo any of this again. Now you're going to the next level. You're going to the next stage of life here. And you're going to be faced with completely different things, good, bad, in between, doesn't matter. So the World is actually a really big deal. It's really, really awesome when you're able to get the World card and implement it and feel it and know it. Okay, 7 of Cups, whole new set of options. Like, I don't know how much more I can, I don't want to beat a dead horse here, but it's everything that I'm just saying. Like, your options are expanding. You're having so many different experiences. You're having different interactions. You're meeting different people. You're going different places. You're even guided and pulled in different directions where you've never been guided and pulled before. Maybe you really hated music. You weren't a big fan of music. All of a sudden, you're like, I want to learn to play the piano, the flute, the guitar, and chess. It's like, where did that come from? It's like, it's a shift. It's a total energy shift. It's next level stuff. Okay. Aquarius, that is everything that I have for you when it comes to the new moon in Leo, which again is happening tonight. So I hope this helps you and it helps you find a way to utilize those energies after the new moon is gone. So that way you can still get as much as you can out of each moon here. But I hope this helped again. And if it did resonate, definitely subscribe. I don't think anyone actually shares tarot reading videos. I could be wrong. I don't know. But that's everything. So have a really good night. Enjoy your new moon. Take a nice cleansing bath. Do a ritual, whatever it is that you do or don't do. Make it work. All right. Thanks so much, Aquarius. Bye.